everyone, thank you for joining me. So unfortunately no footage of my latest visit to the fields. I'm having problems with downloading video from my memory card for my Action 4 camera, and so I didn't take it with me on this adventure. I was basically given opportunity to detect a new field, and of course I was very keen to do so. This pile here is the remains of about 80 holes I dug in 3 hours. All this material really gave off a decent signal of high 70s or 81 or just, you know, high 80s, and so it was giving me a signal like this could be a coin, this could be silver, and so I had to dig them. And as you can see, it is all tat. Most of it is aluminium. I don't know what this stuff is. It's all over the field, as I say, because there's so much of it. There are some bits of iron in there that basically gave off a decent signal, which I also dug. There's a couple of pieces of copper hinge in there, and there are also pieces of copper that were of a certain shape that gave not only a good reading being copper, but also their shape as well. So 3 hours, 80 holes, and I will show you the stuff that out of all those holes I consider to be reasonably interesting. So here's the first one. This is lead, most definitely, but I can't picture it as anything else other than window lead for a house or whatever. I can really imagine stained glass being seated in that lead somehow. So that was quite an interesting find. This next one has a bit of a design on it. It's probably ornamental, but I think that may also be lead. It may be brass. Perhaps once I give it a clean up I may be able to identify what it is. This is quite a chunk of metal. Initially I thought it was copper, because of that, you can see that reflection there. I think it is copper, but whatever it was used for I do not know. But again, I might give it a clean up and see if anybody has any ideas. This is a bit unusual. I think this is lead on the top, but I think there's a core of another metal inside. So I may have to investigate to see if that could be anything of interest, or whether it's just some form of repair to stop the metal inside from corroding. So the last three items. This is another piece of lead, quite well worn and corroded. I've put this on the forum. Nobody has any idea what that might have been off. Somebody suggested that lead was the plastic of the day, and so it could have been made into anything for any purpose. So I don't think we'll be able to identify what that was. Here is what I think might be a musket ball that's been fired and splattered against something. And the star of the show, which is also the star of a very short video, is my very first complete musket ball, which I think has been unfired. Now it looks like it's got a patina of steel or something like that, but I have checked it and it is non-ferrous, so definitely a lead musket ball. And as I say, my first, and after 3 hours of, well, after 2 hours of picking up all that aluminium and bits of iron, this was my first interesting item that I found. So I was over the moon when I found it. And what I'd done is I'd moved through one field that I'd already metal detected before to get to the new permission. Well, after I got fed up with the new permission, I came back to that field, and that's where I found this musket ball. So I shall linger a bit more on one of the older permissions and see what I can find there. Anyway everyone, thanks ever so much for watching. I do appreciate it. I hope your week is going well. Look after yourselves and I'll catch up with you soon.